welcome to In Your Face. I'm David Chasnoff alongside my partners Will Lauer and Tommy Devine. This offseason in the NBA, the Nets and Boston Celtics had a big blockbuster trade, sending forwards Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett to play in Brooklyn. What do you guys feel about this?
I feel this was a great trade for the Celtics because they received not only a lot of young talent, but also 3 unprotected first-round picks. Next year's draft is supposed to be potentially the best since LeBron's year, and they have the potential to have 2 lottery picks because there's no guarantee the Nets are going to be amazing. Just because they have all this talent, there's no guarantee they're going to be great. The Lakers had a lot of talent, and they weren't great. Now, they didn't receive a lottery pick, but they weren't top of the league, and they had a mid-teens pick.
I think the Celtics won from this because, yeah, they give up Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, etc., but they get away their old bogeys, getting their old guys and getting some new people next year in the draft. I think they're going to kind of take their season, but it'll be a good tank. They still have Rajon Rondo, and he needs to transition into a leader. He hasn't been that lately. I think this is a good grace period for him to transition into that leader, and I think the Celtics, in the matter of fact, will win this.
Right, and with the hire of Brad Stevens, I do think the future of the Celtics does look bright because Rajon Rondo is staying after initial potential trade talks for Rondo as well, but he will be the leader of that team. Jeff Green will still be there. The future is certainly looking bright for the Celtics.
Great view, guys. So yesterday, Andrew Bynum signed a $12 million deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers. How do you guys feel about that?
I feel it was a great deal for the Cavs because he adds some depth, and he's a big that the Cavaliers needed with Dion Waiters and Kyrie Irving being guards. Even though he wouldn't work out, and he certainly is injury prone, I do think he has the talent to be successful in this league. He just has to be able to stay healthy.
Well, I've been looking on Twitter last night. Everybody's saying Believeland, and I believe they're taking another step towards that. They get an unprivileged guy in Andrew Bynum from the Lakers. He's really just underrated, and I don't think people think he's that good, but Cleveland picks him up. This is the biggest step they've probably taken in a while. He still has Kyrie Irving there, and I think they're going to be pretty good than they were last year.
Yes, they certainly will be better because Kyrie Irving will be 1 year better, same with Dion Waiters. But Andrew Bynum, even though he has the talent, he's still a big question mark. Simply the fact that he did not play 1 game last year and would not work out for any team this offseason. The Cavaliers are taking a huge risk here. They don't know what they're getting, but I think it's a high risk, high reward here.
Well, you know what? I think at the Cavaliers at this point in time, they have to take risks. If they don't, then they're just going to keep being bad. And there's a point where you just got to take a risk. And I think this is the risk they needed to take right now.
I completely agree with you.
Well, that does it for here. You have been watching In Your Face. For Will Lauer and Tommy Devine, I'm David Chasnoff. So long.